Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another crypto market update. Today is Thursday, November 21st, 2024, foul year of our Lord. Hopefully everybody is doing fantastic. I just realized this is in the wrong scene. You guys, we're not ready. We're not ready for the charts yet. That's too heavy. We're not ready to see Bitcoin hit 100K. We gotta do some FaceTime first. We gotta say what's up. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you're doing fantastic. What's going on? I got, well, you know what I'm loving to see? I'm just loving to see more people bustle in at the start and be like, hey, first here, what's going on? Freight Trades, Mohammed, yes, the Crypto Mikado. Good to see you guys as well. We are streaming on YouTube and Rumble. Shout out to my Rumble peeps over there. Keep in mind, I'm still, actually, I can do this. I can pop out chat. Yeah, okay, excellent. I can do this. There we go. So I get the chat. I got the Rumble chat. Okay, I got everything in one nice, convenient location in Africa. All right, we've got an exciting day we got an exciting day. Bitcoin did reach a new all-time high today, and it looks like, I mean, guys, at this point, obviously, I am a technical trader. I like to be very strategic, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm also a Bitcoin investor, and I'm a believer, and it is just beautiful to be here. It's beautiful to have another beautiful green day. Looking at everything on my charts, everything's green, everything's up. Ethereum is even making a move, which we're going to talk about quite a bit today. I think there is good opportunity. So currently, BTC all-time high, 98,438 and 90 cents. Bitcoin's currently pushing for that right now because we're just like $200 off of it, 98,170. and making a push. So we're gonna see, I mean, we usually don't see this kind of bullish action during US sessions. We usually see sell-offs during US sessions around this time of the day. However, statistically today and tomorrow heavily favor the bulls. So this is exciting. We might hit 100K today. Now, likely, I'll be realistic, it probably doesn't happen today. I mean, although it could, I'm here to see it. We're strapped in, let's go. You've got me for the next 2 hours. But more likely than not, it happens overnight. It happens overnight, which is what we usually see. Anyways, so we've got some exciting movements from Ethereum. We've got some exciting movements from some other altcoins today as well. We're going to be looking at all of those things. If you guys have any questions, any charts you guys would like to review, feel free to put them in the chat. Before we begin, as always, if you find value in this video, if you find value in this content, please do your part, join the team, even if symbolically, and make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Same goes over on Rumble. However, the vernacular would be drop a follow, just like the old Twitch days. We are back. We are so back, ladies and gentlemen. We are so back. There are links in the description to everything you could possibly need. Links to join our Crypto Trading Academy, where you'll receive my morning alpha reports, my evening alpha reports, as well as all my signals, premium indicators, and all of our coursework that we've created. We teach traders how to actually become real traders and trade and treat trading like a business, not Moonboy BS, not random meme coin speculation. So if you want to treat trading like a business, the link for that is down in the description, and we are sponsored by BYDFi. So if you want a great exchange, especially if you're North American or Canadian and you're looking for an exchange that's KYC free and VPN free, definitely check out the link in the description. Get 10% on your deposits for the first week. All right, with that all out of the way, let's get to the charts and watch this this pump that is currently going on. This Bitcoin pump. This 98,287 looking Bitcoin pump. What is going on, man? What is going on? Are we going to hit new ATH today? That would be quite nice to see. We're also going to try something a little bit different, guys. And so I'm going to need your help on this one. I do want to be playing some mild, chill background music, just some chill stream stuff. But it's just the way my computer's weird. It's hard for me to record audio. Some live streamers, like, they're monitoring themselves for whatever reason. I've been trying it for a long time. OBS just doesn't work. It used to. I used to be able to monitor my audio with an earbud or with my phone, with headphones or something like that. I'm just physically unable to do it. So I'm going to turn the music on right now, and I need you guys to tell me if it is too loud, too soft, needs to go up, needs to go down. You guys let me know. Oh, I need to probably actually add it. Okay, now I can see that the music is playing. Let me know if you guys... Let me know if you guys can or cannot hear it, or if it needs to go up or down, and I can make that adjustment. And I also want to be cognizant. Yeah, we're like right in the middle of the beat, so... Nitin says he hears nothing. So let me... You can hear it a bit. Okay, so let me just turn it up a teensy little bit. Okay, and you guys tell me if that's too loud. All right. Okay, well, maybe we were good where it was at. So I'm just gonna just go down just a teensy little bit. All right, just something, just for the vibes, guys, just for the vibes. Almost to a new all-time high. Not quite there. We did not hit a new all-time high there. Quite a dramatic push. Very nice to see. So let's just kind of start. Let's chill. Let's zoom out. Let's get the idea of where we're going on. So overall, let's go O2R. Start off on our weekly as we are wont to do, ladies and gentlemen, just so we can get an idea. Although, of course, nothing's really kicking here. Third strong bullish week above all major moving averages. Very strong, very bullish. Let's just hold on real quick. I want to save this as our weekly technical analysis. Good. And we can hide drawings. And let's look just for fun. Let's just look at our reversal indicators. We are now in our second, overbought week. Now we're also in our second week of trending above the Bollinger Bands, which is, I mean, obviously under normal market conditions, something that you want to obviously, so I'm going to obviously point it out, the fact that we are a little bit overextended by classic technical terms. But the reality of the situation is you have to understand how trends work. And when price is trending, we can remain overbought for an indefinite amount of time. So all of this is nothing huge cause for concern. Our more conservative reversal indicator here, the CM Laguerre PPO, is not really showcasing any cause for concern whatsoever here on the weekly timeframes. So overall, that's looking quite healthy. Directional movement index is, of course, showcasing a strong bullish trend with our average directional index not quite above 25. So, you know, it's actually, because this is a lagging indicator on the weekly time frame, it's not actually indicating that we have yet a bullish trend. Of course, we'd see that down on the daily or the lower time frames. But still a good trend. We have put in some nice volume signatures here at about 91,312. Other than that, overall, we haven't seen a whole lot of selling yet. We did see our kind of most significant selling here at 91,312, and you can see that, of course, from the wick here on the weekly time frame. And of course, if we drilled down into the daily, you would see that we did end up spending quite a bit of time here. But overall, as the weekly candle wants to print it, things are looking good. All right. Daily time frame. Daily time frame is looking good. We're above all major moving averages. We are, of course, overbought, but we had a nice OB reset. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. If we look at our momentum oscillator here, time transformation, we can see that we clearly went overbought, even with some regular bearish divergence. But then we had a reset. And when we see this, when we see a kind of our oscillators reset, but basically remain still in the overbought territory and then make another charge and price action confirms this, that's a strong trend. We did see that volatility maxed out and peaked out here at these levels, which is again exactly why I put out that video last week that said don't buy Bitcoin today. I put that out on Tuesday. I said, hey, we're not going to go anywhere for about a week, and I was right. So always nice to be right. But we are starting to make those moves again over the last couple of days, finally breaking out of that previous range. Yesterday confirmed it, obviously, with a new all-time high. So this is the third day in a row that we've made a new all-time high. This day. 3 days in a row, 3X edition. You'd love to see it. You love to see it. All right. And 4-hour time frame, again, above all major moving averages. Getting our first, on the last one, getting that kind of sell signal on the previous 4-hour mark after some hidden bullish divergence signals here, and the original, I guess, long transition call here, which is when we crossed above the zero line. So this would have been kind of the trade initiation right around these parts. And so entry into the trade at approximately 91,200 and looking for an exit at 96,701. I'd say that's a pretty darn good swing trade. What do you say, boys? Volatility was very low right here. 4-hour volatility is not peaked out, has not reached critical levels whatsoever. So I think we still have quite some room to go. Overall, looking at market dominance as well. What's going on with our market dominance? Oh, daily time frame, sorry. What's the matter? Let me try refreshing. That wasn't doing that yesterday. What do we got? Some error here. Runtime error. Runtime error on both of these. I don't like that. So let's just re-add these. These are indicators I created just for fun. Altcoin dominance. Stablecoin dominance. Huh. Interesting. Well, something must have changed from yesterday to today, so I will take a look at that. I'm not gonna have time to do it today, but I'll have time to look at it. I do coding on Thursday, or I do coding on Mondays and Tuesdays, but I'll take a look at it over the weekend. But okay, so let's just look at our Bitcoin dominance back above 60%, 60.82, as we are continuing to trend up quite strongly. Solana dominance at 3.84%, and unfortunately, Ethereum dominance just it hasn't really reversed the trend yet. Of course, we do see some nice activity as far as price action goes, which we're gonna talk about today and look at potential trade setups on Ethereum, but Ethereum dominance sitting at 12.63%, so very, very not dominant. But all right, on the lower time frames, 5, 10, 30, and 4 hour, all very bullish above all major moving averages. With regards to Bitcoin here on the 5-minute time frame, I put out the signal last night to our crypto trading academy members. The price was going to pump overnight, which of course it did. Now I had actually set a limit bid, which didn't actually quite get filled, so it's just my spot holdings that are up nicely today. And overall, what can we see since the closure of the daily candle? We see the price consolidated for a little bit, went for a little bit of a move to the downside here, all right, into that nice 2 to 3 standard deviation green band, that buy zone of the VWAP, and then a nice breakout overnight, consistently riding that red area, and we can just see, you know, price gets overheated. And here we can see that 1, 2, 3, right? There's that nice impulse wave style that we like to see. Impulsive move up, correction, impulsive move up, correction, impulsive move up, correction. And that's exactly what you want to see, especially when you've seen price coil and build up for a while, right? Especially around the point of control, especially at VWAP. Those are all the kind of volatility signs that you want to look for to have more faith that you're actually looking for, that you're actually seeing a real breakout, which would be good to see. I'm actually going to, you know what I'm going to do? I don't like that. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go to YouTube and actually pop out the chat, because the way I have it is not in dark mode. And let me tell you, when you stare at a computer all day, it tends to hurt your eyes. All right, so cool. I've got my Rumble chat and I've got my YouTube chat. All right, don't be afraid to chat, Rumblers. I see you guys over there. Come on now. Yes to Crypto says, I heard when a civilization hits 100K Bitcoin, the simulation resets. But there's so much left to do. All right. So, okay, what was I saying? Yeah, so we saw that coiling basically early evening or late evening last night, late night pump. So this is all the terms that I use, just so you guys are very well aware. These are the trading terms. It's APAC and UMA. APAC stands for Asia Pacific. So it just refers to that geographical location that's approximately in similar enough time zones that when we look at trading activity over a certain period of time each day, we can say, okay, well, that was largely Asia Pacific activity or trading volume, because that's when they're actively trading. Same for UMA, that's European and Middle Eastern countries. And so again, kind of similar geographic areas where their time zones line up. So those are terms from the Forex markets. Those are, you know, typical trading terminologies that you'll see. International not finance trade, but like international trade as far as like wholesale shipping, retail, they don't use the UMA, they use AREA, I believe, and Asia Pacific is still a common term as far as shipping and wholesale trade. So but when it comes to trading, we like to, and there's some pretty cool indicators. I use them from time to time. The trading sessions indicator is pretty good. Here we go. Yeah, you know, they've got their classic one, the trading sessions. I don't really like that one, actually. That's the stock default from TradingView. But if we just search for trading sessions, is this the one by Rheostat? I think this is the one I like to use. I'm not really seeing anything. Supposed to be seeing something? Anyways, I'm not gonna waste time on that, but there are some good trading session volume indicators, which is always very nice, and it helps you because there's a real edge. I don't necessarily trade like this, but you'll see lots of people who have, especially in Forex and especially in stocks, and in crypto too, but certainly obviously the former two are more prevalent with trading. There's just far more content out there. the idea of a specific edge or a specific strategy related to time. So if you've seen, for example, I just saw some guy, he was streaming on Rumble last night actually, and I just happened to click on and watch him for a little bit, and I clicked off after about 5-10 minutes. He didn't really seem like he had much to teach me, but he was talking about his 7:30 strategy, right? And then, you know, so it's like 7:30 a.m. every day or whatever, pre-market trades. This is what I do. So yeah, those edges do exist and are real, and those fit nicely with my methodology of trading, with lots of back testing, with statistics, and just taking the trade that has the higher degree of likelihood. So definitely good in a way, I think, and those strategies are out there. Yeah, futures as well too, freight trades, absolutely. So now in the past, of course, we've talked about this. There was actually there for a good 6 months, a former trading partner of mine. I haven't seen him in quite a while actually, but he came to me with this funding rate strategy on BitMEX. And so we devised this strategy. The trade would only last for about 3 minutes, but we would do it just about every single day, and it was guaranteed money there for about 6 months. And so that's honestly, so there's two kind of philosophies of trading, and you're going to hear both on this channel. And I've been more towards one of the sides, but now I'm a bit more centrist because I've just met more and learned from more traders that approach the market differently than I do. And I've learned to be a little bit less tribal and be like, oh, like, you're a price action trader, you're a smart money concepts trader, like, you know, how do you like that voodoo, man? And I've just, been fortunate and blessed enough to have some great people come into my life and teach me. And I think that's the right attitude. I think that's the right mentality to go through life with and approach life with. Always wanting to be a student, always willing to be taught, seeking first to understand and then be understood. I think that prevents a lot of conflict. For me, that's built a lot of friendships and avoided a lot of tricky or negative situations. And overall, it's just a good way to be. You combine that with a good old Christian gratitude, and I think life's good, So anyways, I lost my train of thought. So let's just get into the technicals here. So let's look at we already looked at our trends. So what are our key levels for the day? Key levels for the day, obviously we've got VWAP on Bitcoin at 96,933. Now we already trended very far away from that over the overnight session and throughout the early morning. And it wasn't until kind of late morning into now the afternoon that we actually saw this dive down into test the VWAP. Almost got down to one standard deviation below. Reaching a daily low of approximately 95,653. It was actually $95,654.50 here on ByBit. And now charging all the way back up to the previous high. So a nice wide range. We do, of course, now have a couple of trades on the table. Of course, we are at the daily high, so it's always just kind of in there for mean reversion to short here and look to take price down back down to VWAP, or at least at this point in time back down to support, or even if you're trying to be greedy, kind of even angle out. I think that's a fine trade. It can be tricky, but I mean, it's a decent trade with good R to R. Typically in this situation, when you are at resistance, and if you are taking a short at resistance, what I typically like to do is, instead of just saying, hey, this is going to be my stop loss, I find that those almost always get hunted and hit unless you wait for price action to develop. What you want to generally see to have a little bit more confidence in the trade is you want to see price actually reject from the daily high, and then move, and then either take your short. Then preferably I prefer to short the retest. You want to see a lower high. That's just classic market structure trading, right? Higher highs, higher lows, trending the direction of whichever's trending higher or lower. And we do see some mild rejection away from the current all-time high. Did we actually 98,590? No. We actually missed the all-time high by 50 cents on ByBit. What about Binance? We made a new all-time high on Binance. $98,438.90. Yeah, by like 50 bucks. $98,499.90 on Binance. A little bit more bullish. So, and what I put out in my morning alpha report, obviously in my morning alpha report, we were down here, and I was talking about the dynamic that we saw yesterday, which is just basically price rising and attempting to break up above the point of control. So essentially, think about this: price was pumping all night, and then it reached this previous daily high, consolidated for a little bit, and then started selling off. And we can see, you know, this is where there was a lot of block orders executed here, a lot of trades executed here. And we can see that because that is the daily point of control, which means this is the area where the most volume was transacted throughout the day. Price broke down below that acted as resistance twice, and then we plunged to the current daily low of 90, well, not the current daily low, but the current low that I'm really concerned about today, 95,625. And that was at the first standard deviation below VWAP. Now we've rose all the way back up, an entire standard deviation movement, all the way up to 1x standard deviation above VWAP, tested the current all-time high, and currently have not been able to break out from that. But now this is important, right? So this is what I was talking about. I was actually, just let me check. I don't even know where that screen is. Yeah, so I was actually playing shorts until below the point of control. We were able to successfully consolidate and break up above here. So I actually got out of my short on this candle right here just about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, something like that. I do have the small long on, right? So that's completely fine. So yesterday, last couple of days have been pretty decent as far as day trading has gone for me. Obviously swing trades are going quite well because we're just holding long. And again, we're mostly positioned, mostly we're just holding Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Doge. We do have then our 2 meme coin picks, which I've shared as well, which is Department of Government Efficiency and Loafcat. Loafcat's up about 100%. Department of Government Efficiency is up about 5x. Although, well, it was up about 5x because I got in about $100 million market cap. It went up to $500 million, had resistance. It's now sold off to about a little bit underneath $300 million market cap. And, you know, listen, I've tried to say this before, like, I'm so excited about the Department of Government Efficiency, like the real one. Because listen, you know, if you guys haven't, let's just take a pause for a little bit. So I listened last night to Lex Friedman's interview with Javier Milei, who is the president of Argentina. And if you have not listened to that podcast, I highly recommend you go listen to that podcast. If you are early or not even in your kind of process of learning about libertarianism, anarcho-capitalism, fiscal responsibility, you know, government politics, government finance. If you were relatively early on in that and you consider yourself a little bit on the outside, that interview is fantastic to listen to. Now, it might be a little heavy. Honestly, I generally recommend people to go listen to just search Milton Friedman and just listen to Milton Friedman for a week. And whatever. Oh, music's too loud. Sorry. How's that? Oh, I see. I see the problem. Okay, hold on. So what is... Because I don't even have... I see what the issue is here. Okay. I got it. Yeah, sorry, that was probably really blasting, wasn't it? I apologize, guys. I think I got it. I think I got it fixed now. This should be good. Okay, cool. All right, let me just go back to the beginning. Apologies, you guys probably couldn't even listen to what I was saying with that. So last night I listened to Lex Friedman's podcast interview with Javier Milei, who is the president of Argentina. And if you are, if you're in your journey of learning about libertarianism or anarcho-capitalism or just in general, like a lot of principles that underpin the cryptocurrency community, if you're, you know, interested in learning more about politics and learning more about finance and learning more about how the world works, it's just a fantastic interview to listen to. I recommend that, and then just go binge Milton Friedman. Will really, if you've never really been exposed to that, because if you've had a traditional education, certainly they don't teach any of this stuff in school. They don't teach any financial literacy in school, certainly not in American schools, unless you're, you know, wealthy enough to afford that kind of specialized education, but certainly if you're in the public school system, you've likely had a very poor education when it comes to finance, how money works, libertarian values. Certainly, usually when I tell people, like crypto anarchists, and they're like, or anarcho-capitalists, they're like, what the heck is that? Like, that sounds insane. That sounds radical. Like, no, it's not really radical. Anyways, so, Argentina was in massive economic and financial trouble when Javier Milei took over. Over 50% of the population was living in poverty. They had rampant inflation at the rate of 1% per day, which is 17,000% annualized throughout the last week of December. And they have turned that country around. Obviously, remarkably, impossibly, it was thought financially, but also in regards to crime and poverty. So it's absolutely fantastic. Definitely go listen to that. And so all of that to say, when I talk about the Department of Government Efficiency, I don't want my excitement for actual, like, genuine reform in the world to get in the way of maybe this is not like the good narrative. But Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, ticks all the boxes that I like. Community takeover coin, and in my experience, community takeover coins tend to do quite well. And I look at, so I don't really do a lot of technical analysis on meme coins. There's really no point. I just go by market capitalization. And so I'm like, okay, well, what's the narrative, and what did other coins with this narrative do, and how, what personal or discretionary assumptions can I make based on how I think this narrative is different, or, assuming in this case, this is kind of like a new narrative, but, we can look, we do have like metrics for comparison. For example, like we can look at, previous like Trump memes. We can look at previous like government, personnel memes or joke memes about the government, which have all tended to perform quite well. So yeah, I don't think that, I think if we're looking at a meme coin that has legs, if we look at something like Pepe, that has successfully reached, billions of dollars in market capitalization, it's not too out of the thing. All right, so we have price doing a nice little consolidation wiggle here at the current all-time highs, as far as Binance is concerned, and we're going to look and see if we can actually make a big break for it today. So far, 5 is pulling back. Of course, the 10-minute is bullish, but we're overextended. 2 10-minute candles to the downside. 30-minute candle is red. 4-hour candle is still green, so not bad. Let's check in with Ethereum. Let's talk about Ethereum, because Ethereum is interesting today. All right. So with regards to Ethereum, again, 5 minutes bullish, 10 minutes bullish, 30 minutes is bullish, 4 hours bullish, daily is bullish, weekly is bullish as well. Weekly and daily had been obviously consolidating here recently, and we weren't exactly sure what we were going to do, but now the daily has put in a big move, massive 4-hour volume. On the previous 4-hour closure, beautiful, nice, clean breakout of these ranges, closing above 3,232. Very nice. The 30-minute, again, we did have a nice little pullback here, but now we've stretched all the way back up to that current kind of local high, the one that we're concerned about right now. And we can see the 5-minute is doing something not dissimilar to Bitcoin, where we are consolidating mightily at the point of control. Again, kind of similar thing. We had this nice push. Obviously, price gets oversold. We don't really have any significant correction here. Maybe right here. So maybe 1, 2, 3. And then price consolidates. We finally get that big drop down. Far more bullish than Bitcoin here, because if you remember, Bitcoin, when it dropped all the way down to 1 standard deviation below VWAP, whereas Ethereum didn't even drop to VWAP. Very close proximity to VWAP, but now pushing back up and potentially even looking for that breakout again. So I think, so for me, I'm just playing Bitcoin intraday. I typically tend to stick to just Bitcoin intraday with regards to my discretionary trading and kind of my day trading. I do have my strategies that are automated as far as like my Ming strategy and my time transformation strategy. Those are, of course, running across the 10 big assets. But I think for me, I'm mostly interested in Ethereum for tonight. I think that Ethereum is finally attempting to make a more significant catch-up play. I think that Ethereum does have the potential here to really push for that $4,000 price mark and make another wave for it. I don't really see Ethereum going down in a significant way, so it's finally nice to finally see some action and some excitement generated, some gains actually generated from Ethereum. James says, I turned on the post notifs. How come I didn't get it? Yeah, listen, that is an ongoing problem with us. We used to, back in 2018 through 2020, used to have like 1,000 people on the live stream. and then we kind of took a break for a few years, and we've slowly been getting back into it. But that is a chronic and consistent problem that we've had. You know, people have recommended that I we'll just delete this channel and create a new one. And I'm like, well, I only have 24,000 subscribers, and this channel's been open since like 2016, so I don't really, or 2018, so I don't really feel like redoing 6 years of work. I would highly recommend, mate, just join our Discord. I always post an announcement in our Discord, and the announcement goes out to everybody, so it's like super loud, super annoying, can't miss it. That's the best place to make sure you can catch us, because yeah, you just can't rely on YouTube. YouTube, you know, we've accused them of shadow banning us, you know, whatever. It's tough to be crypto, and it's even like tougher to be like pro government change nowadays. So Google's definitely not on the side of the people. So let's just say keep that as it will. All right, so definitely our trends on Ethereum are bullish. Key daily levels. All right, we of course have the current intraday point of control at 3,357. I think that's super important. Any reversion to the mean, we could take reversion to the mean trades away from that. Probably not to the upside at this point in time, because Ethereum is looking pretty bullish and looking pretty pumpy. So I'd actually be more interested in the breakout trade above 3370. Current VWAP is sitting at 3235. So of course below VWAP we start looking at accumulation bids. And then if we actually kind of stretch out to the daily here, we can slap our Quadrigo take profit and risk indicator on, which all Crypto Trading Academy members get. And we get, is this adjusted correctly? I don't think it is. Stop loss multiplier is going to be 1.5. Yeah, 1.53. All right, so looking right now, and we'll just set this up for equity of 5,000 is fine. So if we're looking at an entry on the daily candle, then we're looking at price targets of 36.37, 39.17, and 41.98. It's a 25% move for Ethereum. I think we can absolutely accomplish that. There's no reason we can't. Managing risk at 30.75. You know, listen, you know, even I have kind of pooped on Ethereum a little bit, but like, let's be real, you know, it's up 50% from its lows. All right. Let's give Ethereum a break here. So $5,000 of equity is going to be a position size of about $1,200. So it's going to be about 24% of your equity with a 8.36% stop loss. And so 8.36% profit target. Can I show that again? This. Okay. So that's looking pretty decent. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about Ethereum. Again, not so much that I want to, like I said, I mostly stick to Bitcoin as far as intraday discretionary trading. So far on Bitcoin, we are seeing that rejection from the current daily high point of control, which doesn't necessarily mean anything yet. And it was only point of control because I was zoomed in there real close. We still see that the overall point of control is still down here. Bitcoin is probably going to go back for a retest of that. And that's when I'll consider what exactly I'm going to be doing with the rest of my trading. TPO price has not spent a lot of time up here. It's not really showing anything on the trading price opportunity. We did, of course, get some short liquidations on that move. Looking at cumulative volume delta, it is overall trending down as far as perpetuals go, so more shorts than longs. Although, and same thing, we had a big sell-off for CVD spot, but we are seeing, you know, I'd say the spot buys are a little bit more robust. So this is representing the delta between spot buys and sells. Definitely spot buys are picking up, but also, you know, they bought into this very mightily as well. So, but overall, I mean, and volume is going down, but, and what's open interest doing? Yeah, open interest didn't really rise too dramatically on this push, which again doesn't mean anything. Like 5 minutes, Bitcoin's going to be at 100K, maybe. Let's look at our liquidations. Yeah. So obviously on the overnight pump, we ended up taking out a lot of short liquidations, short positions opened up again. You can see the difference in the gradient here after Bitcoin kind of reaches this this kind of temporary high around 97,760, again, an all-time high at that point in time. We take a breather here, and you can just see that gradient shift. A lot more short positions get put on here as these colors get lighter, which means more short positions, and increasing the leverage liquidation at those prices. Those get taken out. Those get taken out pretty mightily. But now we've put on some. We can see here we've put on some real heavy shorts, right? That there's hundreds of millions of dollars in liquidations throughout these price levels. And well, let's be very clear. 66 million here. Well, what is it at right now? And we just took out what? We just took out 66 million in liquidations on that wick. So we got 77 million more here, 47, 20 million, 40 million, 75 million. So the most significant area of liquidations right now is 98,952. The bears are absolutely praying that price does not hit 98,952. They are in massive. They're not doing good. These are like your 50x, 100x shorts. And we can see that long liquidations not all the way down here. So yeah, just need to wait here a little bit and see if price is just going to continue to mow through these short liquidations, which, you know, that pop, yeah, that's a pretty nice pop. That is a pretty nice pop. The vast majority of the buying was at that price point as well. So we are cleanly holding above point of control. Everything's fine. All right, let's take a look at Solana here real quick. Solana 5, 10, 30, 4-hour daily and weekly, of course, quite bullish. On the, as far as intraday goes, let's wait for this to reset. As far as intraday goes, the daily point of control, we can get rid of the guppies here. Daily point of control is sitting at about $242. So we had some nice consolidation there. So this is when we're looking at what could happen with Bitcoin, it's interesting to see this chart and see like, okay, well, look at this, you know, price found resistance at the point of control, was able to stay at the point of control, and then break above, broke above, came back down, tested for support, broke above, pulled back down, broke above, pulled back down, and then finally a nice trend to the upside. So I would, in general, we can already see that a little bit with Bitcoin, right? Found resistance at the point of control, broke above, pulled back, broke above. And so what do we see here as far as kind of the trending movements go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves so far on Bitcoin. Not too bad. And we'll see here if Bitcoin can continue to advance. Beyond this, it was very, very, very meager advance. Not really an advance at all, just kind of a wicking out and grabbing liquidity, or whether we're going to actually go down and capture some of those. But, you know, the nice thing, what's interesting here to see, and let's actually see if we can confirm this with our CoinAnk indicator, is let's turn on our liquidation levels. Yeah, I don't see a ton of highly leveraged longs. What's funding rate like? Let's look at predicted funding rates. Yeah, I mean, it's not crazy. Yeah, our funding rates aren't crazy. All right, but back to Solana. Yeah, 5-minute is nice, but we are we are trending to the upside right now. It does look like Solana has hit a little bit of a snag kind of over the last couple of hours, where we do now currently have resistance around $260, attempting to break above it. We are quite high above VWAP. VWAP, well, can't really see it. That's because it's not white. Yeah, it needs to be white. There we go. VWAP currently sitting at about 245.50. It does look like price is clearly broken away from that, so it's no longer really acting as a magnet for price. We'll see if price is able to break and continue charging higher for Solana here at 260. 10-minute, of course, charging up quite nicely, getting, you know, a little bit overextended, of course. Same on the 30, same on the 4-hour. But, you know, listen, as long as pump fund memes are continuing to print, I wouldn't be too worried about it. Weekly, is looking very good. Do we have a new all-time high yet on Solana? I knew I was looking at that earlier today. I don't think so. Yeah, no new all-time high yet on Solana. Very, very close. So with 260 kind of being that all-time high, what is the actual $260.06 is the current all-time high on Solana. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us hit that. XRP looking pretty good. 5 minute is actually turned indecisive. 10 minutes bullish. Oh, I didn't even set this up yet. Sorry. This is the wrong. Yeah, I haven't set up XRP yet. I'm going to set that up tomorrow morning just for the stream. All right. Yeah, I don't. Oops. Oh. Bitcoin really looking like it wants to go for it. But I mean, same thing that we've seen on Solana. Kind of chilling out here. A little bit of profit taking. Does that really move the point of control? I just want the day. There we go. No, not yet. Still, of course, the vast majority of distribution occurred today at 97,434. Honey Badger does not care, ladies and gentlemen. Honey Badger does not care. It is warm in here. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, RIBRM, good to see you, my friend. Having a great time today. I am an SAV. Let's see. Is that a crypto or is that a location? Or a meme coin? Poloniex. Ah, Poloniex, the days. Okay, let's see here. Let's look at take a look at our fund flows. Yeah, so we actually do see fund flow on Bitcoin flip negative in the last hour, 15 minutes, and 5 minutes. Can I check? Chest? Feeling pretty good, man. I'm liking it. In Solana at 234. Oh, I got you. Nitin, I checked the chest, man. It's feeling good, bro. Bitcoin Cash. All right, I got you, man. Solana at 234. That's awesome, man. Let's see. Solana at 234. Well, that's a good trade. That was a good trade, man. Yeah. Very nice. So basically, just basic, trend following strategy. Guys, I advocate for 2 strategies. All right. And if you go through the pathways to profit system, which is our process, our methodology of creating trading strategies, then in my experience, 99 out of 100 strategies that we get are breakout momentum strategies or trend following dip buying strategies. I mean, they're all generally trend following, but the breakout is a little bit more, tends to be a little bit more chaotic. Well, that's typically my strategy, but and generally the strategy that I end up playing, yes, Nitin, I'm going to check out BCH in just a second for you, my brother. Typically the strategy that I end up using on a day-to-day basis is my trend following dip buying strategy, right? So basically using VWAP, look for where the strategy is. If I think price is bullish, I see dips back, I'll add up, and then just basically sell when we start seeing things like this. And, you know, here's the thing, and I'll tell you what, right? It's a little public service announcement. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. It can be very difficult to day trade cryptocurrency if you are also invested in cryptocurrency, which basically means it's very hard to day trade cryptocurrency because, of course, you're invested in cryptocurrency. Because, you know, all of crypto, you know, I've said this before, I've said it again. Nobody's getting rich day trading cryptocurrency. I'm not getting rich day trading cryptocurrency. My mandate is to make, you know, $1,000 a day in day trading crypto. Do I always do that? No. Do I make money every day? No. Do I lose money some days? Yes. It's all about managing your risk to reward. That's all trading is. What is making me, well, what my strive to become wealthy is putting money, any excess money that I have, into cryptocurrencies with size and holding with conviction, and holding for time. That's the only way to do it. That's the only way you get the multiples. It's the only way you get the X's, and that's the only way you get the big payout. You got to put your money where your mouth is. You have to put big. You have to go big, and reap rewards. And that's pretty much it. And I've just developed better and safer ways to do that over time. But all right, let's check out BCH. Start off on the weekly, and let's get our weeklies. Okay. I mean, Bitcoin Cash is obviously bottomed out here with a nice triple bottom back here throughout 2022 into 2023. As far as the weekly time frame is concerned, we have now made it back up to the 200 weekly simple moving average. We have our weekly 55, our weekly 21, all curling up. Not a massively strong trend yet, certainly not parabolic in any way, shape, or form. But again, nice higher highs and higher lows. If we were just kind of doing some napkin math Fibonacci TA, we don't want that one. We want an extension, trend-based Fib extension. So we measure from here to here, and from here as the breakout point. Well, a one-to-one movement would be putting price at 826.80 for the next potential higher high, but a 1.618 extension would be putting price at 1,169. Even if it was going to be a lower high, we would expect that to come in around 615. You go, Peckham. You go, man. You get that. By the way, thank you all, you guys. I can't say it enough. You guys were responsible for us having a fantastic stream on Friday. Everybody here from Farcaster, welcome on in, guys. Happy to have you guys here. Yes to Crypto will probably be posting my Farcaster. I'm pretty new to it. I'm pretty new to Farcaster, but I have it on my phone, and I'm going to make an attempt to be a little bit more active on there because you guys have been overwhelmingly nice and very cool, and it's very nice to see that, because often, you know, in the past, certainly I remember back in 2018, we had a ton of people from 4chan come in all the time, and they were nice, but it's always just nice to kind of see these, you know, there's crypto brings so many different factions and people together. And it used to be back in the day, like I've been doing this, I've been trading since actively trading crypto since 2017, investing since 2016. And, you know, I just remember back in the day, it was just like, all right, like either you hung out in Crown's live stream, right? Or, you know, a couple of these Discord channels or these Telegram groups. And that's just obviously biased as an American, but we ran with a lot of like European and Brits and stuff like that. And that's obviously the Asian markets over there are absolutely popping with their WeChats and all that kind of stuff, but it's cool. And now, I mean, you've got WhatsApp groups and you've got Telegram groups, Discord groups. It's absolutely crazy. And then obviously those are just like the centralized locations. You've got the X people, you've got the warp, you know, the Farcaster. It's just crazy. So it's good to have you guys in here. Got a little distracted. All right, so we talked about that. We did see a lot of accumulation, a lot of volume, obviously, here at the 242. So that's certainly the level to hold for BCH. We don't really want to see price break beyond there. Did see some selling at 433. We've historically seen some selling at 625 as well. But I think, I mean, most critically here, if If you know, I never got that moist critical. Now I get it. Oh my god. If this nice shelf can hold this previous level of support, then I think overall things will look good. Again, we're in a nice bullish uptrend on the weekly time frame, and so just key levels to watch for here. Obviously, again, this is probably not a terrible zone for entry because obviously pullbacks here. Again, we want this to be defended. So if things are going to trend, we do want to see them continuing trending up, and obviously the weekly 21 and 55 are starting to curl up, so that is good. DMI is confirming this as well, positive bullish trend. Let's look at weekly TI. Why are you doing that? I don't want to see that crap on my chart. No. No. Weekly time frame is also not overbought. Looking at volatility, we reached a relatively low level several weeks ago, prior to the last kind of 3 weeks of upside, or 2.5 weeks of upside. Yeah, G-Dog's out, man. Gary Gensler is done. I'm not giving away Degen for this, so don't farm me, bro. All your Degen are belong to me. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I saw Wrecked Fencer on X, and he posted a job listing. He's like, listen, I'm going to pay somebody 10 grand a month, and your job is to scroll TikTok like for 12 hours a day and spot early trends so I can buy the meme coins that are in line with the trends. He's like, who wants, like, that's real. And you just know that dude's making money hand over fist. There you go. All your Degen on base are belong to us. Absolutely, man. All right, so Bitcoin Cash, not too bad here as far as these go. Let's just look at our reversal indicators. Yeah, no, we had nice Bollinger Band contraction. Obviously not as significant as this, but again, nice push, pullback, consolidation, and looking for another push out. We are trading above the upper envelope of the Bollinger Band. No real concern for reversals on the weekly time frame here so far. Getting down to our daily time frame. Again, nice push, obviously sold into. I do kind of like this consolidation area. Current level of point of control is about 436. So we would obviously want to see that hold for continued upside. We can see ADX on the daily time frame is beginning to trend up. We do have a bullish trend. All major moving averages are moving up as well. Currently the 21 acting as support. So I would just employ the strategy of pullback dip buying for this. Again, we do have kind of a nice breakout here. Symmetrical triangle breakout here with some nice volume. Yeah, we had a little almost overbought here, but a nice reset and right at the zero line here basically and tipping up. Nice kind of high volatility area here as well and a nice vol reset. So hopefully we get some follow through on that. And then we'll just look at the daily reversal system. Yeah, I mean, the daily reversal system is signaling some caution here. So I'm just going to kind of revert to what I already said. We can see that the daily 21 exponential moving average is certainly acting as support for this up move right now. And we do see kind of this shelf of support at about 431. So that's where I'd be managing my current level of risk on BCH. We get down below this, then we want to look for another buying opportunity. Get back to our baby. Oh, and we're going for it. Hell yeah, new all-time high on Bitcoin. 98,945, 90, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are off to the races and price is moving. We are pumping up 2 standard deviations of VWAP. Let's go. 98,977, new all-time high. Are we going to hit 99,000? The bears are fuming. The bears are sad. We've got I have no idea. What did that just, I don't want to save to, oh, come on, get out of here, man. You're gonna dox me by showing my... The bears are very sad. Look at the liquidations. 80 million, 47 million, 20 million, 40 million, 38 million, 21 million, 41 million. When will it stop? Oh, the humanity. Oh, the Satoshi sanity. Well, actually, we can just do... Hold on. See if this works. And they're off, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin at 99,000. It's in the lead. It's hitting the liquidations. It's going above. Yeah, so big, obviously, liquidation push right there. Very beautiful. We do see some highly leveraged longs stepping in at 97,705. $99,100, new all-time high for Bitcoin. You love to see it. Yeah, big liquidation spike there. Big rise in CVD perps, big rise in spot perps, nice push in volume, open interest moving up as well. You love to see it. All right, coming up to 2 standard deviations of VWAP, 99,296. When will be enough? Maybe we just go right to 100K tonight or today. We are $900 away from 100K. $900 away from 100K. Should have gotten you know, one of those things. Confetti, you know, a confetti, no, I think the word I'm thinking of is cannon, confetti cannon, but that's not what I think it is. Like just a confetti, you know, the little like tubes, the confetti pops, you know? Yeah, poppers. Yeah, sure. Yeah. And one of those like kazoo things, like I just, for some reason, for me, that's iconic with like a celebration is like popped, you know? I don't even think that's a kazoo. I don't even know, but I don't know. What is that? What is the instrument that makes that sound, or what is the device that makes that sound? You know what I'm saying? That, you know, like, congratulations. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like a kazoo. Maybe it is a kazoo. XC had $3 away to 100K. Yeah. Lower liquidity. Not surprised. No, there's no way that's a whistle. Whistles like, and you know, like the actual whistles are like, no, I mean, you know, maybe you know the sound, like, yeah, it's like, I sound like a fucking idiot. It's the, okay, you know the things that you put them in your mouth and you it's like a tongue, you know, you blow on it and it like flaps out, and then when you stop blowing it rolls back in, right? There's some of those that make a sound. That's what I'm talking about. I think it's just the sound of air passing through paper or plastic that those devices or whatever the heck they are make. We do it for, you know, me and my daughter, we do it for New Year's Eve every year. So we put on the little party hats and we, you know, we stay up and drink, what is it? Apple cider with a little Sprite in it. You know what I mean? Watch the ball drop. Good old American tradition. Good old American culture. We've only been live for an hour? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So tonight's going to be interesting because we're either going to have it's going to be interesting to kind of hypothesize the reaction at 100K, because I think a lot of people, obviously a lot of people, you know, like 100K is a psychological level. So do we hit 100K and then have a big significant pullback? Or do we hit 100K and keep going? All right. I'm just going over some reports. So obviously Bitcoin's dominance is above 60%, but altcoins like Ethereum are lagging. A key driver behind Bitcoin's momentum is the relentless rally in MicroStrategy shares. Tail wags the dog. Yeah, I mean, as long as MicroStrategy is gonna keep buying Bitcoin. Interesting. This in turn allows hedge funds to arbitrage the funding rate via the Bitcoin spot ETF market, buying the ETF while shorting futures. This activity creates the presence of solid long-only demand for the ETF until the funding rate eventually. So, yeah. Yeah, I think overall things that I've learned from, well, obviously things that I've known, but things that have really proven to be true in this rally, and advice that I'll give you guys is when we just look at the overperformance of certain assets like Bitcoin relative to the rest of the market, and we look at meme coins relative to the rest of the market. Now, again, you know, meme coins are debatable because it's like, listen, you know, they're not absolutely going to go anywhere. But again, that's like most cryptos. You know, you want to focus on what's moving fast. That's where the money is. Okay. That's where the money is. The problem is you just don't want to be always like buying at tops on things that are moving fast and being unable to manage your risk. It's totally fine to chase things as long as you can effectively manage your risk. And for me, that's the easiest way. It's not percentages. It's not X. It's just dollar amount. All right. If you have a $5,000 account, then you cannot be losing more than like $200 per trade, period. And that's whether it's on the daily time frame and you're swinging for 40%, or that's whether it's on the 5 minute and you're scalping a quarter of percentage move. You cannot be losing excessive amounts of capital. If you have $5,000, you're not going to become an overnight millionaire. I mean, your only strategy there is to go chase meme coins, and that's totally fine if that's how you want to live your life. The best way to get wealthy in crypto is to go get a high-paying job that pays you well and live frugally and put your money into the markets. That's that fire lifestyle. I don't even have my phone on me, bro. Drop is at 124,000, then drops to 90,000, then build up for Trump for January. Crow to $1. I hope so. You know, I just looked at my crypto.com account because I was talking about this yesterday, because obviously we run a public facing business, so we're on Google. And we get calls all the time. And I was talking about this yesterday. I was, you know, like normally would be a top signal, but in this case, I think it's actually like, let's put the foot on the gas pedal, because our phone has been blowing off the hook for the last several weeks. And it's all complete, normal, generally older people that are asking for like technical assistance. Like, how do I get my crypto out of this like darn dare thing? You know, like, which I'm more I love it. Like, they're all extremely nice. They were all, and I enjoy helping people, right? So it's been, and I've, you know, met some really cool people because of it, you know, especially and in my local area. So if you guys want to meet, I don't know, if you guys want to meet people, list a business on Google and put your phone number on there. Obviously it's our business phone number, not my actual phone number, but I digress. It's been fun. It's been cool to see. It's been nice to see. All right. Bitcoin struggling just a little bit at 99,100. We'll see if we get some kind of pullback on the daily here, maybe down to the second deviation band here, potentially even lower back to the point of control. Because we've had a nice push to the upside. Will we take a breather and continue the rally a little bit later? Or are we just going to continue with rapid acceleration right now? Spot buying slowed down. Perp buying kind of showing a similar pattern to what we saw over here when we topped. We saw basically perp buying flip negative immediately. Biggest amount of, that was a lot of market selling right there on that particular candle. Open interest is rising. There's a lot of positions being put on and a nice spike in volume. So this does look pretty toppy to me. I think, if you'll pardon my, come on, computer. There we go. This is what I want. There we go. This is what I want. Come on. Why are you trying to? There we go. Okay. Ish. What are we targeting? Like 96, 970. And so let's see here. Zero 0.52%. $99,724. Oh, I see. You are Hudson. Okay. Good to see you, bud. Yeah, I don't have my phone on me, so I couldn't see the picture you sent me. I don't even know. Oh, it's over there. All right. I'm gonna take a chance at. I'll take a chance at a little short here, see if I get blown out. Because we're still playing with house money at this point in time. So this morning was pretty good trading session. I was able to capture, well, this mostly. This retracement to VWAP. Spot holdings certainly buoying us right now. We've got, yeah, we just got, yeah, this level of resistance. I mean, just all the things, right? All the technical things, right? New high, big liquidations. Seems perps aren't quite sure what they want to do as far as volume. And just, you know, you just like to see some frothy volatility. We might get slapped in the face. And then for those of you who missed it, the little strategy that I did there, this is what I always recommend. And this will apply to any time frame that you want to do this on. Whenever you're trying to take a trade like this, where you're like, oh, I think I'm going to catch a top and, like, you know, take a reversion of the mean trade or reversal trade or whatever. Instead of setting like a, you know, like a ding dong, instead of setting your stop loss right here, and so like almost guaranteeing that you're going to get hit, because, you know, often we'll just see like price just come up here just a little bit and like move down. Go figure out what the ATR is, which is the average true range, which is like my Bible, one of the greatest indicator, probably the most important indicator known to traders. I use it for everything. And take a measurement of one ATR above the high. So in this case, it was about 0.52%. So that's where I set my stop loss, above the current high, and life's good. Keeps me nice and protected just in case it's a stop wick. Of course, nothing is a guaranteed thing. You know, sometimes you'll do that and, you know, price will just trend to the upside and you'll get slapped in the face anyways. But yeah, so we do have a little local POC flip from up here. Not, of course, if we expand out and take the whole day into account. I do believe, yeah, the point of control is still, of course, down here. We still have more volume traded down here at 97,457. Obviously, 5-minute, 10-minute, 30-minute, and 4-hour are still all quite bullish. Why not? Why wouldn't they be? What is Ethereum doing? Ethereum, very similar. Struggled to break above that 33. Or what about that 3370 that we talked about? Did a little bit, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look, when, you know, if you were trying to short these levels, you know, you're like, oh, I'm going to call a top. And then, you know, what price went up, you know, 0.52%. Right, 0.52%, smacking stop losses. Now 5-minute is just coming back down into the guppy band. 10-minute, 30-minute, 4 hours, of course, all extremely bullish. Nothing really flipping there. We are at 1 standard deviation above VWAP on Ethereum and at the point of control. Nothing too crazy. Solana, again, at the yeah, Solana on a beautiful run today, but now starting to sell off a little bit. From 2 standard deviations away down to 1 standard deviation away. VWAP currently standing at 245.90 with the point of control at 242. So it looks like we are getting a nice little breather right now, especially after hitting all those liquidations. Those are kind of, you know, when I look for things like just local tops, you know, I'm looking for lots of liquidations to be cleared. So like, look at all that short liquidation. So when people stop shorting, that's when the market kind of locally tops out, right? And I'm not saying like, oh, this is the top. Of course not. Like, I'm not expecting like $90,000 Bitcoin. I think we're going to get 100K tonight. We're probably going to hit 100K today. But when, you know, you can't let that like high time frame bias influence your execution and your trading on lower time frames. That will get you in trouble. And that's kind of some, like, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier with regards to, you know, it's very difficult to day trade and invest in cryptocurrency at the same time, because you just have that investing mentality of like, oh, well, it's going to go up. Well, it's going to go up. Well, it's going to go up. And that's going to blind you to, like, if you're day trading, it's like, okay, yeah, but it's going to go up. But then if you have that mentality and you 20x long here and then you get liquidated, well, you didn't make any money. You actively lost money. You know what I'm saying? So guys, it is windy and blowing and scary and all of those things right now. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I'm just hearing things slam around out there. Let me tell you what. Alex, good to see you, my friend. Alex, you haven't, I mean, you've only missed 95,625 to 99,100. Let's go in a couple hours. Bitcoin finding some resistance at the 99,100. Attempting to take a little bit of a breather Are we going to make a lower low? That's the only thing we're kind of looking at. If we're going to make a lower low below 97,936 approximately, I think we probably are, especially because of all the liquidations we hit there on that push. We can see futures are definitely not buying into this dip so far. Neither is spot. Spot did basically buy up into this. Gary probably opened up a 100x long just before tweeting. Yeah, so let's just go take a look at that. Wow. X servers overloading. I would say flat tax. All right, I figured for sure I'd see it on my timeline, but Gary Gensler. Giga bullish for altcoins. Good stuff, man. Calling XRP to like $3. Good things, good times. This Thanksgiving, Brad Carlinghouse saying, this Thanksgiving I'm thankful for. Later, dude. Get on out of here, old Gary. XRP is now free like a phoenix. Yeah, get out of here, dude. It's our time now. Autism Capital. Name a more colossal failure than Gary Gensler. His entire legacy was only making the lives of others more difficult, only for every effort to fail. Bitcoin to rip to all-time highs. His entire legacy to be immediately revoked by Trump and to become an industry laughing stock. Yeah, dude. Did it? He's saying he works for Mexi now. Brodo. This is CoinAnk. CoinAnk.com. It is free to use. You can also pay to use it. Honestly, I don't know if I get access to things that I'm supposed to pay for. Like, I just created an account and I've never paid CoinAnk. Because they say like, oh, these are premium features. So I don't know if they just like, I don't know. And this is the Pro Chart feature. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of good stuff on here. Like if I zoom in, you can see that this is actually a footprint chart. So I'm monitoring the deltas. Yeah, I've got open interest, liquidation, CVD. I mean, literally, like it goes on and on and on and on. There's just so many cool things on here. I've got trading price opportunity, of course. I got to zoom out to see that though, of course. Very similar to VRVP, but it's a little bit different. VRVP measures volume by price and TPO monitors time at a given price. So just, just different strategies. And honestly, there's like so many features on here that are new. Sometimes I just add new ones on and play with them. And then we got auto anchored VWAP. Honestly, do I really need it? No, but it's just, maybe I'm just a dinosaur, but I don't know how to, in my experience, things like liquidations and funding rate, et cetera, on TradingView just isn't like real time, just isn't accurate. And so it's just nice to have it over here. That, you know, this is, sometimes I have this set to the 1 minute time frame, but then that gets me kind of hypey and like, oh my God, like I gotta take trades. So 5 minutes really good. Keeps me nice and calm and relaxed and sober. But yeah, coinank.com. I do have, I think I have like a referral link. I'm gonna hit you with that. Oh, trial. I've been on trial forever. Let me just, all right, just in case I was about to dox myself there. There we go. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got a link. I don't know if I get anything, but there's the link. It's all you, bud. Place this in Rumble too if you guys are interested. We got to do an ad here pretty soon. Yeah, we probably got to do an ad. I'll answer your question first, and then we'll do an ad, and then we will get into kind of the back half of the show, which will mostly just be Twitter or X, excuse me. The one with the net longs and you should blah blah blah. Also, what's your take on the meme coins right now, like Cat or Doge? I mean, listen, Doge is one of my bigger holdings. I think Doge can do really, really well. You know, obviously, some things I'm concerned about are something like you know, a pretty large pullback, but I think at this point in time, so if you want my crypto answer is like, we just got to have faith in the bull market at this point in time, man. We got to have faith that we're actually going to have a really strong and powerful 2025. We got to have faith that we're not going to have nuclear war. We got to have faith that things are going to go well. We can't be blind to de-risking if things start to look bad. But I mean, so far right now, I think things are looking pretty good. I think we've got a lot of upside. And, you know, I obviously don't want to get sucked into that euphoria. That has, of course, happened to me before. And so I don't want that to happen. So, yeah, but with my portfolio picks that are like, you can't strategize around, it is what it is. Obviously, with, you know, that's why I like to bifurcate. I like to bifurcate my trading and I like to bifurcate my investments. So I keep them separate. So when I'm trading, I follow strict rules. And when I'm investing, I mean, I kind of go with my gut. I'm not going to lie. With regards to my take on meme coins right now, listen, I have not been knee deep in the trenches on the meme coins. I've kind of watched, you know, like hungrily from the sidelines, and I've done it a little bit. I haven't done any Solana meme coins, except with the exception of one. It's Loafcat. I'm in Loafcat right now. I'm in Department of Government Efficiency as far as meme coins go. And I think, I mean, I just agree with that narrative. I hope that, you know, I'm up 5x on Department of Government Efficiency. I hope that my, what's the word I'm looking for? I hope that my bias towards actual excitement towards the real, like, you know, Musk and Ramaswamy Department of Government Efficiency doesn't blind me to the fact, but, you know, I like it. It's community takeover in their Telegram. It's done well so far. We had resistance at $500 million to pull back to the $300 million market cap. I think we could easily reach $2 to $10 billion market cap. There's no reason why not. That's if the meme coin hype is going to continue. And it doesn't really seem like there's any end in sight. So Pepe La Frog. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying what you see, if you want to join the team, ladies and gentlemen, you guys can, of course, join our Discord for free, discord.krakencryptocurrency.com. Link is down in the description. In our Discord, you'll get access to Reflex's signal account. You'll get access to Shiris's signals. Those are absolutely free, provided for free in our Discord. Those guys are some real money-making heavy hitters. So if you guys want some great trading signals and analysis, go join our Discord. I post a truncated version of my alpha report there in the mornings. and I post kind of random tidbits and stuff in there, and I'm in there to help individuals out as well. It is a great team, a great community, a lot of people hunting, thirsting, striving just like you are to improve themselves, whether that's with their trading abilities or just in general improve their lives. So definitely join our Discord. If you want more though, if you are ready to learn, then I highly recommend joining our Crypto Trading Academy. You can find all of that information at our official website, krakencryptocurrency.com. That is the first link down in the description. You will get access to my entire academy, which is like dozens of courses specifically on how to trade, but hundreds of lessons in general on everything from volatility to risk management, and our full pathways to profit course on how to construct a technical indicator based strategy from the ground up, whether you have zero experience, whether you don't know how to code. It doesn't require any coding, but it will also guide you through how to do all this in Pine, so you can actually build a strategy backtester and make the process more efficient. You'll also have direct access to me, messaging with me. You'll also get access to our Kajabi community, where we post all of our updates. Just this morning, I put out our alpha report, as well as reminding individuals to go pick up the D-Bridge airdrop and dropping the official link that I'd recommended them to farm earlier. We've also caught lots of good airdrops: Grass, Drift, D-Bridge, Parcel. And that's how we rock in the community. So definitely go check that out, krakencryptocurrency.com. If you guys are interested, tell them I sent you, but you'll be talking to me, so I'll know you. So, all right. That's not the button I wanted to press. I wanted to press this button, and I wanted to get to the Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still pulling back, now at 98,259, coming off of its highs, 99,100. Ethereum has pulled back a little bit, but overall just consolidating at our 5-minute support and daily point of control, 33.55. Solana has broken down from its consolidation. Wasn't able to. Oh wait, did we get a new all-time high on Solana? 260.28. Isn't that a new all-time high? I think that is a new all-time high on Solana, because I think the previous one was 260.06 on Binance. Listen, I got to get into that Hyperliquid. That's all over my timeline. What chain is the original Department of Government Efficiency on? No, it's on Ethereum. Dogegov. It's dogegov.com, I think. It's on Ethereum. Yeah, dogegov.com. This is the Department of Government Efficiency. Here's the ticker symbol. It's on Solana. It's on Base. Yeah. So these are the official contract addresses. Okay, I got worried there for a little bit because one of my cameras went out. But it does this. I don't know what's up with this thing, man. It does this thing where it. Hold on a second. Not camera, one of my key lights. They're actually the Elgato key light minis. I should just get the full bodied Elgato key lights, because I have a ring light, which means I have to put my contacts on to do this. I normally wear glasses. Otherwise, you'll just see glaring, and I don't like it because I'm vain. But then I got these key light minis, which I thought would be great. And overall, the lighting in here is good, but I should probably just get the full-fledged key lights, and then I could probably get rid of the ring light, which is kind of cumbersome and takes up a lot of space. I'm already working in a very small room. Yeah, so dogegov.com. I believe centralized is spelled with a Z, sir. Let's see here. Let's go check out the memes. Oh, okay, calm down. I got some good ones. Much efficiency, much wow. Very cut, much waste, such unnecessary. Cut 80% of Twitter staff and it's thriving. Maybe we should try that with the government. You know what I'm saying? So Hyperliquid and then Brilliant Crypto, Brill on Matic. Crazy small cap, haven't bought any yet. Still real. Well, yeah, I'm all about small caps. Oh, and here's Doge. I have the tab open all the time. So yeah. Yeah, so I got in around $100 million market cap, 5x'd to $500 million market cap. Obviously, we've pulled back to 200 million, back up at 300 million right now. Again, you know, I think we can easily reach 2 billion. There's no reason not to believe that. This is, I mean, this is the narrative, and this should be the narrative for 2025. I've got to believe, like, guys, it's unprecedented, the doors that are cracking open. So again, I don't want to be in this position where we're at a top and I am super bullish and enthusiastic. But listen, guys, we've never seen an incoming American presidency being like, we're super pro crypto. So imagine if there's been a weight or a ceiling for crypto, especially American crypto companies like XRP, HBAR, Stacks, Cardano, Algorand. So imagine if there's a ceiling and all of a sudden that ceiling just gets has just ripped open, and it's ripping open right now. So I think we can actually see something that we've never seen before. I think we can actually see straight vertical for quite a while. I mean, look at MicroStrategy, for God's sakes. So Brilliant Crypto on Polygon. Let's take a look. Well, let's start. I'm going to show you guys the proper. Don't just type a ticker symbol in the deck screener. That is not the way. First, we go to CoinGecko. In CoinGecko, we trust. Then we go to search bar. We type in BRIL. Okay. It's not on CoinGecko. All right. So now we just steer right into unsafe territory and we type in Brilliant Crypto. We've got $2 in liquidity, $56,000 in liquidity, $56,000 in liquidity. Okay, well, no red flags. 24 moons. Let's go to GMGN. Yeah, I know. Oh, I guess GMGN doesn't have Polygon. Truth Fi is flying. Sorry, I was looking at Brilliant. So big surge in volume, and we've seen this before. Last time big surge in volume happened, we actually ended up going up 100%. So we've got a big surge in volume, and we're at 50%. So I mean, just based off of that, potentially 50% upside, just based off historicity as far as this Brilliant goes. Now, the ownership has not been renounced, which doesn't always mean it's a rug. You know, it's still mintable, transfers possible, and has a hidden owner. Okay, all of that are okay. It's not a honeypot. It is open source. External calls tax modifiable. Trade and cool down. Can't sell it all. Okay, so definitely not a honeypot. Could be rugged. Okay. Has the ability to be rugged, but no red flags. So far, nobody from the community really cares. Last 24 hours, we had 7K buy volume, 7K sell volume. Alex, hit me with what you know in Discord, and I'll take a closer look at that at this evening. Let's take a look at the holding distribution. Okay. So one wallet holds 72% of the supply, worth $4.5 million. Can't even see percentages here. Well, if the total... It's 5-month-old coin. So you've got the distribution wallet. And with a market cap of 6 million, the largest holder only has 437,000. I mean, there's quite a lot of holders. 6 liquidity providers. 1 individual providing the vast majority of that. E38, is that the same as? No. Top traders. Top trader on this has only made $13.9 thousand. So that's pretty good. Played these little dips. Overall, doesn't seem like anybody's massively cashed out. They have a PSG soccer team as a partner. You had me until you said it wasn't a meme coin, man. Something with actual, like, real, like, actually connected to real human beings. Come on, man. That's never going to go anywhere, dude. We're looking for, like, hamster memes, dude. I mean, that's what you want to put your money into, dude. Those are the things that can fly, man. Those are the investable things. Come on, dude. Like, what do you... Have I taught you nothing? No, man. For real. Send me what you got and I'll take a look at it. I'm always looking for something to throw $1,000 into. All right, overall, day's been pretty interesting. Started the American session. We were kind of driving down. Well, nice little breather from our current all-time high. Drove up. What, another, what, 3%? That's nothing major, right? These aren't even like huge moves. Drove up basically over the last couple hours, 3.65%. Reached a new all-time high of 99,100. We've now pulled back. I grabbed this little short right there at the top. I'm pretty happy for it overall. We'll probably, I mean, I'll see what happens at the point of control. Probably some consolidation. Likely some consolidation at the point of control. Where is... Okay. We did make a lower low. Nothing super significant yet, but lower low usually means a little bit lower. Let's see here. Yeah, open interest picking up. Perps didn't sell too strongly into that, but neither did they sell too strongly into this. That was a big... Oh, that's interesting. Because they tried to push up, but they bought too hard. Oh, we did hit those long liquidations. So yeah, now we're gonna get a reactionary push. Well, not always. But there aren't a lot of... Yeah, there's just not a lot of highly levered longs that are really close to price. Almost all the long liquidations that got cleared out, they just got pushed out of the trade. So everyone that levered up really strong here, I mean, they got punked out of the trade. Yeah. There we go. All right. All right. We need to, I mean, we're not wrapping up the show right now, of course, but we are moving in definitely into the back half of the show, where we're going to be spending some time on Twitter and going over some of the stuff that I talked about. You guys want to get some, we talked about grass. We don't need to talk about grass. Okay. I wanted to go over this because this is kind of interesting. And I haven't really heard anybody talk about this, but you know, here's the thing. So here is a Twitter thread. We're going to go through this that claims to have found the actual identity of Satoshi Nakamoto, and he's in jail for life. His name is Paul Leroux. Here is a picture of his ID, right, from the Democratic Republic of Congo. And Satoshi disappeared at the same time as Leroux was arrested. He had the technical expertise to create crypto. For instance, Leroux was responsible for creating an open source disk encryption platform called E4M. Additionally, a fork of E4M called TrueCrypt was also released, but Leroux denies involvement with the project. E4M came years before Bitcoin. Then, after the Kleinman Wright lawsuit redaction leak, an anonymous individual posted a screenshot of Leroux's Congo Republic ID card on 4chan. The card's description notes Leroux calls himself Paul Solotshi Calder Leroux. Moreover, the Anon writer on 4chan's message board wrote, Bitcoin was a project of an evil genius, Paul Solotshi Calder Leroux. He intended it simply for the purpose of money laundering. Unfortunately, soon after he went quiet with the Satoshi identity, he was captured by law enforcement, and he's going to spend the rest of his life rotting in a jail cell. Furthermore, another piece of circumstantial evidence tied to Leroux is his E4M manifesto, which bolsters ideas of a strong encryption as the mechanism. Then, after the rumors of Leroux being Satoshi settled in the spring of 2019, in July, investigative journalist Evan Ratliff explained in a Bitcoin.com podcast archive that he thinks Leroux is the most credible Satoshi yet. And then he went on to explain that he also believed that in a Wired article. The timeline and evidence lines up for Leroux being Satoshi more than any other person. There are tons of articles out there that I recommend you all read. Nerds hate the fact that it could be Leroux because he was a drug dealer, international criminal mastermind, and cartel boss. So you will see many crypto articles try and discredit this claim with zero evidence. If you look into Leroux history, you will see his banking background and developing work. You will notice he had an obsession with finance and encryption. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. And then kind of the last thing I promise. He says he believes that Leroux and Craig Wright wrote the white paper. They worked together at Bodog. Look into the list of Leroux jobs in the 90s and early 2000s before he was a criminal mastermind, as well as the connections he made throughout his different careers. Many disputes claim, however, would he have had the time to do all this as a drug dealer in 2008? He says it's easy. Cartel bosses aren't out on the street. They're home a lot with a lot of free time. So there obviously... there's a lot of the comment section on this is absolutely insane. I will leave it to you guys to decide. This is a pretty interesting one. Just search for like Soltoshi. This is by Books Dao Kwon Do. But let me know what you guys think in the chat or in the comment section down below. Do you know anything about this? Obviously, there's a lot of articles and everything to go into. And of course, it's just all speculation because nobody knows exactly, you know, we don't have actual proof. But I mean, that would be one reason why he, you know, hasn't sold anything. Here's Flood saying Hyperliquid will flip the entire crypto exchange-centric model on its head. There is no company more important right now than Hyperliquid. Eventually, front ends will capture more value as Hyperliquid powers free and accessible liquidity for all. Study traditional finance pre-internet island. The VCs will own none of the future. Nice. Supreme Dex leader. Yeah. So from the Bearable Bull, US-based cryptos are outperforming the market and will absolutely thrive. Think Ripple, Stellar Lumen, Hedera Hashgraph, Cardano, Algorand, DAG, Propi, and many more. He forgot Blockstack. Ladies and gentlemen, everything has changed since Trump got elected. The cycle will be completely different from 2021. Go Brad Garlickhouse. Let's go. From Anil, there are no shortcuts in Bitcoin. You must do the work. Read these 12 essays. These are all really good. I've read almost all of these. The Bitcoin Reformation, certainly by Tor de Meester. The Bitcoin Central Bank's Perfect Monetary Policy by Bitcoin Pierre. Bitcoin Obsoletes All Other Money. I haven't actually read this one. Economics of Bitcoin as a Settlement Network by Amos Seyfedian. I've read that one. It's the Settlement Assurance is Stupid, but Nick Carter, of course, that's a good one from Anthony Antonopoulos. Decentralization, Why Dumb Networks Are Better. Vijay's The Bullish Case for Bitcoin. I haven't read this one. Bitcoin Becomes the Flag of Technology. I have read Bitstein's Everyone's a Scammer and Jeff Booth's The Greatest Game. And I haven't read Why the Yuppie Elite Dismiss Bitcoin. Bitcoin is Time. So really good post. These are all just fantastic things. A lot of these, like I said, I've read, and this is just very true. If you actually want to grow as a person, if you want to be kind of in control of your investing and trading decisions, it helps if you generally have a robust knowledge of finance, markets, time, history, have a good projection for the future, because you don't have to be just a trader. Your job in life is not just to enrich yourself. Your job in life is to create positive change around you. Trust me, there is nobody on their deathbeds that says, oh man, I wish I would have made another $10 million. Nobody says that. Nobody thinks that. People think about the legacy that they leave behind and how they impacted the world. And that is why we admire, look up to, strive for, follow leaders, individuals who are less focused on their own personal gratification and more on improving the world around them or making a change. And I think that's why you can get just a feeling of attraction, not necessarily physical or romantic attraction, but just attraction to individuals like that. You want to be around them. You want to work with them. This is certainly how I work. I want to be around individuals that draw me to them. And I'm usually drawn to people because of their intelligence and their desire to impact change, not just on like, what can I get for me? It's a very crass and unsatisfying way to live life. So, and you can do that for yourselves. I encourage you to model your life around that philosophy of not what you can do for yourself, but what you can do for others. Now, obviously, there's a lot of nuance there. I think that if you do what you know is right for yourself, and then as far as your impact on those around you, strive to be of service, I find that a very gratifying way to live. And it's, I mean, I do highly recommend it. All right, this was Miles Deutscher. This was like almost a week ago. He says, every time meme coin trading volume surges, it marks a local top in BTC. Meme token trading volume overlaid with BTC price. Will this time be different? Well, I just think we're going to have a much bigger surge in meme coin trading volume. Although I would really love to see where he got that. I'd be interested to see that. All right, here's Virtual Bacon kind of posting. This was back when Bitcoin hit 93K. Basically, this is what he's done with his portfolio. Bitcoin 90%, Ethereum 16%, Solana 19%, Layer 1 altcoin 7%, gaming 9%, AI 7.4%, real world assets 6.6%, meme coins 13.3%, and DeFi 1.5%. So this is basically what he's got. Yeah, this is funny too. He's saying basically, all right, if you think the bull cycle still goes, Bitcoin, Ethereum, majors, low caps, you're going to get wrecked. This cycle is different. The old patterns are dead. All right, so the phases of the market. Any bull market is first and foremost a Bitcoin bull market. When Bitcoin moves, everything else typically follows. Since Trump's election, Bitcoin has already increased by 50%, and this is just the beginning. And then he says we have scenario 2, or phase 2, scenario A, Ethereum. Post-election, Ethereum is only up 30%, not even close to its all-time high. However, at any moment, Ethereum could awaken and begin to outperform BTC. At any moment, Ethereum could awaken. You guys can't see that. At any moment, Ethereum could awaken. Dun, dun, dun. All right, even GCR says Ethereum 10K one day is programmed. Phase 2, scenario B, Solana plus memes. Currently, ETH is majorly underperforming the market. Sol, on the other hand, has surged 70% since the election, and the meme season is gaining more buzz every day. New plays, popping daily, turning degens into millions overnight. Well, like 10 of them. Phase 3, at this phase, Bitcoin dominance has fallen, paving the way for major altcoins. Currently is the perfect time to stack major alts while it's still under the radar. His top picks are in this thread. I'll let you guys make your own picks. And then phase 4, the money printing went out. The hottest narratives dominate the market. Memes, AI, gaming. Narratives flip fast, but if you're early, you could get a life-changing money. These shifts aren't random. They're predictable if you know what to look for. And then euphoria, and then the end. Basically, yeah, tread carefully. This is where most people give back their gains in the euphoria phase of the market. And then when money starts flowing back into USD, Bitcoin starts to bleed, pulling everything down with it. Now, this all makes sense. He says currently we're in stage 2 of 6. This all makes sense, but I will just tell you the truth. It's really hard to see these things when you're in it. You know, when you've been, you know, just making money hand over fist. Nobody wants that to end. So just keep your wits about you. You know what I mean? Yeah, this one's crazy. This kid is pretty infamous. This kid is the creator of Quant, QNT. It's a meme coin he made live on stream. All right. And he rugged, he did this live stream, launched this token on Solana. And then rugged everyone for 30K. The holders of the QNT token did a community takeover, and then obviously pumped the price of Quant, and his original holdings, whatever he sold, is now worth $8 million, but he rugged for 30K. So doesn't pay to be an asshole. Yeah, that one's, we're just gonna skip past that so we don't get demonetized. Yeah, this guy claimed he had no hands on Twitch, urged investors to trust his meme coin since without hands he couldn't rug. And moments later, he revealed his hidden arms, rushed to his computer, and pulled the liquidity. And yeah, there the liquidity goes. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff here, man. Yeah. All right, let's do, how long are we long for? Yeah, guys, it's time to start wrapping up. We're gonna do a quick final ad, but let's just quick check in with the market here on Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin currently reached the daily high of 99,100. Actually, well, what, 99,200 on ByBit. Pulled back. 5 minute is bullish, but we have made a lower high. We have made a lower high. Potentially, we are still above that intraday point of control and VWAP, which are currently sitting around 97,160 and 97,446 respectively. So those would be kind of this just moderate pullback targets. Ideally, if we're going to remain very bullish, if we do end up taking a breather, we form a higher low by intraday and then overnight start that slow and steady climb to 100K, which again, we're only $800 to $900 away from. And I think even on some exchanges, we've already hit it. So, but we haven't hit it on the official exchanges. Spot certainly hasn't hit it. So And it's very possible that we just continue to run up to that 100K right now because enthusiasm is very high in the market, wants it very, very, very much. 10-minute, 30-minute, 4-hour, all bullish quite nicely as well. Of course, the current target is going to be 100K. Personally, I think we can blow right past that. I think easily hit 103,000, and overall my aggressive price target is 115. We've seen some more some wild ideas out there. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. We did clear through a lot of liquidations. So for a lot of reasons, price could just pause out and chill for the day and stay within the daily trading range. Despite market enthusiasm, I don't see any magnets to draw price up to 100K besides the psychological level. We've taken out most of the liquidations to the upside. Max pain right now is likely to the downside, but that pain doesn't really start till about 95,760, and then stretching down a ways. And we don't really want to see that. We don't want to see that pain to the downside. That's be a very, very different type of scenario that we'd be looking at. Ethereum, very exciting, still consolidating at the intraday point of control, so looking pretty strong around 3360. I think Ethereum can actually make some significant gains over the next couple of days. 5, 10, 34-hour all bullish, daily and weekly looking very good. Solana pulling back on the 5-minute time frame, although the 5, 10, 30 and 4-hour are all bullish, daily and weekly are quite bullish. Solana did, I believe, on Binance make a new all-time high just a couple of minutes ago. And so we're going to see, I think we probably just continue to charge, ladies and gentlemen, like this, buckle up. All right. Buckle it up. All right, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me for yet another incredible live stream. You guys have been fun. We've had lots of laughs. We've shared no cries today. It's just all been good stuff. I made some money on stream, and I hope you guys did as well. If you guys want to enjoy a fantastic trading experience, if you want a KYC and VPN-free exchange with access to over 600 coins, up to 200x leverage, and the exchange I personally trade on, check the second link in the description. Go get yourself an account over at BYDFi. You'll get 10% cash back on your deposits for your first week, up to $10,000. Yes, you heard that right. You'll also get a VIP level 1 fee advantaged account, which means you will automatically have a doubling of your 24-hour withdrawal limit, up from 12 BTC to 24 BTC, and you'll also get 17% off all your futures fees, your derivatives fees, whether you're doing USDT margin futures, coin margin futures, or leverage tokens. You're going to get 17% off your maker and taker fees. 0% spot trading fees on all markets and best market rates. So if you're just looking to buy Bitcoin as retail, you just want to add to your bags, go over to go to ByDFi, you get your pay 0% fees. And if you want to do futures trading, fantastic platform there as well. And they have demo trading. So if you're just getting into trading or you want to try a new strategy and you don't want to risk actual capital, but you want to have the same live experience, go check out their demo trading. We will be back tomorrow. So I've got a nice schedule and system worked out, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously I'm only human, so bear with me. And we're still rising from the ashes like a phoenix. But essentially what I'm going to be doing every morning, Monday through Friday, is I'm going to be putting out my morning alpha report, which is going to be having the overall trends for the top 5 cryptocurrencies that I'm monitoring, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and Doge. I'm going to have my the trends. So the same thing that I keep talking about, 5, 30, 4-hour, all that kind of stuff. Key levels for the day. So for those who are intraday trading, the liquidations, funding rates, open interest, kind of all that derivative data, interesting things, so we can make decisions. And from that, we will then give our recommendation for the day, as well as signals and targets. So we will do that. Obviously, the Crypto Trading Academy members are going to get that full report. Members of the Discord and on X are only going to be getting the Bitcoin side of it. So you guys want to unlock the full report, definitely go join the Crypto Trading Academy. After that, we're going to do a stream, because I just think that is the right thing to do, where I'll be doing some day trading, sharing with you, opening up to a wider audience. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell people you don't even like. We need subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We hit 24,000. Thank you guys very much. 25,000 is the next target. Let's go. And then following that, on Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm going to be working on strategy. So I know you guys have been very patient with me, those who've been with us for a while. We have some great indicators out there, some great strategies. We made people a lot of money, but it's been a little while since we've updated them. It is time to take things to the next level. I am going to be creating I have plans for 2 of them right now, new strategies that you will just be able to use as a subscriber, add to your chart, trade them, and make money. got to make the guides for those. I got to do the pine coding for those, but I'm going to be doing that following the stream on Mondays and Tuesdays. Obviously, Wednesday, we have our group mentoring for all the Crypto Trading Academy members. And then Thursday and Friday, I'll be creating topical videos to kind of grow the channel and grow the brand. So I'm probably going to be focusing, guys, I'm just letting you know this for the upcoming year ahead. I'm going to be focusing very heavily on the politics, on how that affects the crypto market. And then, of course, I'm also going to be making, so probably Thursday will be a topical video and Friday will be something like a strategy video. So I need to continue. I want to be putting out at least a video a week in our technical analysis for Crypto Trader series and get that continuing to go. So anyways, above and beyond all that, if you found value in this content, please like and subscribe. Drop us a follow over on Rumble. Search for us, view us on Rumble. Beautiful platform. We will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Johnny Boy Crypto. Appreciate you, man. Good to see you, Tyler, as well. Yes to Crypto Mikado, Alex81SG, Crypto Junkie, Mr. T, Nitten, Brodo, all of you guys. You've been absolutely fantastic. Thank you guys for joining for the stream. We will see you guys tomorrow. Same crypto time, same crypto network. And let's see Bitcoin go to 100K. Cheers.